This is Rogue Singularity. It's a brand new action game that combines the randomness of a roguelike with the platforming of Super Mario Galaxy. It recently hit Steam Early Access, and I can already tell you have a bunch of questions, so let's crib this. Is this a sequel to that game Singularity? No, of course not. This has absolutely nothing to do with that 2012 Activision first-person shooter. Does anybody even remember that game? Rogue Singularity is a third-person platformer starring a customizable robot taking on a bunch of increasingly complicated tests in the middle of space. Like I said in the intro, it's basically a simplified version of Super Mario Galaxy mixed with a bunch of roguelike elements. For those who aren't as familiar with the roguelike subgenre, it's basically used to indicate a game with a procedurally generated world where our hero is forced to start over from the beginning when they die. Think of games like Spelunky or Rogue Legacy. In this case, we're given a world familiar to fans of 3D platformers, complete with floating blocks, fire traps, plenty of bottomless pits, and more. And much like the roguelikes I just mentioned, the little robot in Rogue Legacy will need to conquer all the levels in one go or face completely different stages in the next attempt. Wait, you only get one life? No, the game isn't that brutal. We're given 5 lives in the form of batteries at the start of the game, and there are plenty of extra chances lying around. The game also gives our robot a few new power-ups to choose from, which can greatly improve his chances of finishing the test without blowing up. The game defaults to floating jumps, but you can do anything from grabbing extra lives, to throwing down jump pads, to becoming temporarily invincible, to attracting nearby coins. And if that's not enough, you'll also be able to collect those coins and use them to unlock new customizable parts. There's a lot of hooks to keep you coming back. So why are you doing this anyway? It's not real clear, to be honest. The introduction shows us materializing out of nothing and being introduced to a giant 6-eyed robot. He mentions taking on challenging tests and a prize at the end, but it's never real clear what you're gonna win. What I do know is that the game presents a series of platforming stages that slowly add new obstacles and bad guys. This is mostly about dodging spikes and falling off the ledges. Actually, since we're stuck in the middle of space, wouldn't we just float off the edge? The gravity situation in this game is confusing, to say the least. But really, who cares about how scientifically accurate it is? Because dodging boomerang-throwing robots is fun no matter who you are. 3D platformers can be tricky to pull off, but Rogue Singularity seems to be doing just that. This is an exciting little action game with a lot of challenging stages and even a boss at the end. This early access build features an entire 5-stage campaign, though it seems like there's a lot of room left over in the hub for additional worlds. I'm excited to see what they add in those worlds, and I'm hoping to find other ways of mimicking Super Mario Galaxy. The game is still a long way off from release, but Rogue Singularity is worth the $15 asking price. Hey, thanks for watching our preview. It's Monday, and I bet you know what that means. We're in store for a busy week full of reviews. I'm currently playing through Spider, Rite of the Shrouded Moon, and we'll have a review of A Quiver of Crows going live in the next few hours. And that's just the start. I'm also hard at work on this year's daily holiday special, which will be a whopping 32 episodes long. So I recommend you click the subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.